Maharashtra Chief Minister Uddhav today said he was keeping the resignation letter ready, but urged the rebel MLAs to come and tell him on his face that they did not have the trust in him. He, however, added that after he quits as the CM, he would someone from the Sena to take over. Addressing the state through a Facebook live session, Thackeray said that Shiv Sena will never leave the Hindutva, and that is what Bala Saheb Thackeray had taught the party functionaries. Stating that he is not afraid of any challenge as long as the common Shiv Sainiks are with him, Thackeray said what upsets him was the fact that it was not the Congress or NCP that lost trust in him. There has been a strong buzz in the state that Thackeray, who tested positive for COVID-19 earlier in the day, might put in his papers as the turmoil following the fight of rebel Sena leader Eknath Shinde with more than 30 legislators to Assam, where the BJP is in power. The rebel camp had left Maharashtra a day ago for another BJP-ruled state, Gujarat, where it stayed for about a day in Surat. Meanwhile, in another development, Shiv Sena legislator a party resolution carrying signatures of 34 rebel MLAs stating that Shiv Sena leader Eknath Shinde remains as leader of Shiv Sena legislator party was sent to Governor of Maharashtra, Bhagat Singh Koshyari. To give more details on the state political scenario, I'll be joined by my colleague Naomi Kikon. Over to you, Naomi.
Hi, you're watching Hornbill TV. I'm Naomi Kikon. So is this the beginning of the countdown for Uddhav government in Maharashtra? Why we are asking this question? Before telling that, a brief glance on the political circus going on in Maharashtra. Epicenter is Shiv Sena House, Madhusri. So what are the various political scenarios that the state of Maharashtra is concerned right now? As per sources, several Shiv Sena MLAs led by Eknath Shinde have revolted against the party, plunging the Mahavikas Aghati MVA government in Maharashtra into a crisis. Shinde is believed to be upset with the party leadership over an alliance with the Congress and NCP. The Sena is the largest constituent of the MVA with 55 MLA. The Nationalist Congress Party of Sharad Pawar has 53 MLAs, while the Congress has 44 MLAs. The BJP is the single largest party with 106 MLAs in the 288-member Legislative Assembly. Notably, the BJP and Shiv Sena contested elections together in 2019 and secured a comfortable majority. But the Shiv Sena separated from the BJP-led NDA after the result was declared, ending a 25-year-long political partnership. Sena 10 joined the ranks with the 10 arch-rivals NCB of Sharad Pawar and Congress to form an alliance government in the state. Meanwhile, Shinde has claimed that he enjoys the support of more than 40 MLAs. Shinde and other rebel MLAs are currently camping at a luxury hotel in Guwahati. They arrived here in the wee hours today on a charter flight from Gujarat to Surat.
सेना के 40 MLA अभी यहाँ मौजूद है और सभी लोग जो है हम बाला साहब ठाकरे जी का जो हिंदुत्व है इस और उनकी जो भूमिका है उसको हम लोग आगे ले जाना चाहते हैं और
Here are some latest developments in this story.
मुझे किसके ऊपर टीका टिप्पणी नहीं करनी है मुझे इतना ही बात है.
The ongoing political crisis in Maharashtra is heading towards the dissolution of Vidhan Sabha. Shiv Sena MP Sanjay Raut tweeted in Marathi after Eknath Shinde, in an exclusive interview to NDTV this morning, claimed the support of 40 Sena MLAs and 6 independents. Mr. Raut has earlier downplayed the threat of the impending coup in his party. Maharashtra BJP leader and former Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis is holding a meeting with his party leaders at his Mumbai residence to discuss constitutional provisions and the arithmetic required to stake a claim to form a government, sources said. He was in Delhi yesterday to meet the party's high command. Earlier, Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari was admitted to a Mumbai hospital this morning with coronavirus symptoms. The governor said that anyone who wanted to contact him could do so via video conferencing. Eknath Shinde needs the support of 37 MLAs, a two-thirds majority in his party, to split the party without facing disqualification under the anti-defection law. Mr. Shinde said he is not breaking away from Shiv Sena and he wants to carry forward Sena founder Balasaheb Thackeray's Hindutva ideology. We have not left Balasaheb Thackeray's Shiv Sena and will not leave it. We believe in Hindutva, he said. Hours after Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray spoke to the rebel leader for 10 minutes last evening, the MLAs made a post-midnight dash to the airport and flew to another BJP-ruled state, Assam.
So I have not counted any MLAs. Only 2-3 of my friends, they called me up. So I came to receive them. I don't know, I have never counted how many MLAs came or whatever things. The night they said they are coming to Assam, so I came to receive them.
So what's their program now?
See, they haven't said about any program. They have not disclosed about any program. I also don't know about any.
After their arrival in Guwahati, the Sena rebels were welcomed by BJP leaders and taken to a 5-star hotel where Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma had been earlier seen. 50 rooms were prepped, said sources, hinting at more Shiv Sena's MLAs arriving today. To displace Mr. Thackeray and win a vote of confidence, should it come to that, the BJP needs 37 MLAs apart from its own 106. Mr. Shinde claims he has enough MLAs with him to enable the coup. As we have seen the chronological events of the Shiv Sena-led government, another interesting development is taking place. In the latest development, Thackeray, in a Facebook Live address, said that he is ready to resign and that he is keeping the resignation letter ready, but challenged the rebel MLAs to come and tell him on his face that they do not have the trust in him. He also said after he quits as the CM, he would want someone from the Shiv Sena to take over. Even though the CM announces his willingness to resign, the questions on whether he will resign or not remains uncertain.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.